This is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. The Estadio do Dragão in Porto, distinctive in so many ways by comparison with its Lisbon rivals.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Second half sparked straight into life. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
That is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them.
We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained.
And a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
They've been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Quite away.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
With half-time at hand, perfect timing.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Gone, presumably for offside.
There's a real appetite from the...
And time is up. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. Up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. We are in the port city of Porto, and this, unmistakably, the Estadio do Dragão. Blue, certainly the colour. Oh! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd. Outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it, it has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal.
Intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Look, if you defend so carelessly, it's going to prove costly, and to afford that sort of room to somebody, you know, what are they expecting, to get away with it?
And the second half is off to a flyer. Simplicity itself.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fake.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a fresh... That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Could come back to haunt them.
Ah, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
It's rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
That's that. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do. The Estadio do Dragão in Porto, distinctive in so many ways, by comparison with its Lisbon rivals. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then...
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Mighty relief. Oh, denied brilliantly.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
To the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Style. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. That copy of the previous miss. Off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill. Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Just needed a better contact.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
That's it. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by